Now on to the war in Gaza. Last month, Israel struck a refugee camp. It killed displaced Gazans. There was global outrage. Countries called for peace, but nothing changed. And today, Israel has struck a UN-linked school in central Gaza. It was housing displaced Palestinians. 40 people were killed. More than 70 are injured. The United Nations has called the strike horrific. But Israel says this school was housing a Hamas compound, so it was a legitimate target. This comes amid a renewed push for peace talks, but neither Hamas nor Israel seem willing to compromise. Our next report tells you more.
It's day 244 of the Gaza war. So far, 36,000 people have been killed. 85% of Gazans have been displaced. 62% homes have been destroyed. 26 hospitals have been crippled. 4 UN resolutions have been vetoed, and amid all this, the bombing has continued. On Thursday, Israel bombed a school in Gaza. It was linked to the United Nations. The school was housing displaced Palestinians. The strike killed at least 40 people. 70 Palestinians were also wounded.
My son called us at 2:30 in the morning to say that a Hamid had been martyred. They hit them with a missile in the classroom in the school. We came here. We have been awake and have not slept until now.
Before we went into the rooms to sleep, I went up to my room. There was a hit on the second floor. It hit the third floor and came down to the second, and it led to the killing and martyrdom. It led to the death. Thank God for everything.
Israel's military has confirmed the bombing. It says its fighter jets struck the school. But Israel alleges the school housed a Hamas compound. It says that its strike killed Hamas members. Israel accuses Hamas and its allies in Gaza of using civilian infrastructure as operational centers. This includes schools, hospitals, and even facilities run by the United Nations. It's a charge that both Hamas and the UN have denied. But it's not just the school. Israeli warplanes also carried out strikes in parts of Rafah. This comes as peace talks resumed in Doha. Last week, Biden outlined a peace plan for Gaza. The 3-phase plan includes a halt in fighting for 6 weeks, a hostage prisoner swap, and delivery of aid to Gaza. G7 backed this deal, and so did the Arab states. But nothing happened. Hamas insisted on a permanent truce and a full Israeli withdrawal, demands that Israel has rejected. And while the peace talks continue, it looks like patience is running thin. Take this example. At a meeting between the US Secretary of State and Arab officials, where UAE officials were also present to discuss post-war strategy, a report suggests that the meeting turned into a shouting match. The Emirati foreign minister reportedly called the Palestinian leadership Ali Baba and the 40 thieves. That led to a heated exchange. So clearly things are escalating, both on the ground and in the diplomatic corridors. There's a renewed push for peace after months of stalled negotiations. But the war continues to drag on. Israel says it's striving for a total victory. It will not stop until Hamas is destroyed and its hostages are released. Meanwhile, Hamas has accused Israel of dragging its feet on a ceasefire deal. With both sides unwilling to compromise, ordinary Gazans are left to pay the price with their lives.
Firstpost reports from the world's second largest continent. Hello, I'm Alison Lagrange. A very warm welcome from Durban, South Africa. We get you the news and the newsmakers from Africa. From elections to climate change to innovations and opportunities. As the world's attention shifts, we report from Africa, the heart of the global south. Join me every weekday live on Firstpost.